Right, here is the cab tie wire. I measure 35 millimeters. I take my side cutters and I gently just cut partially into the jacket. If you have a look there, I've not cut through the jacket. And I rather tear it by bending it. And now I pull off this insulation. Right, now you take wire strippers and you remove about 10 millimeters of the insulation. If you don't have wire strippers, you can use side cutters. So what I do is I cut the blue and the brown wire at the level of where I removed the insulation of the earth wire. Now I remove the insulation of the neutral and the live wire. Please note I do not cut through the insulation. What I do is it's more of a pulling function and a tearing. As you can see, I tear the insulation away, and this way I haven't damaged any of the copper strands. Make sure you twist the copper strands. Your wire should now look like that. Loosen the screws. On most plugs it actually says live, neutral and earth. So if you have a look closely there, you see the L, there's the N, and there's the earth. Right, now the brown wire, that's the live wire. The brown wire goes to the right. Listen to the word. Brown, B-R-R for right. The blue wire goes to the left. Listen to the word. Blue, B-L, L for left. The neutral wire goes to the left. The earth wire is the longer one that goes in the middle. If it's easier for you and your plug allows it, you can just remove the prong and wire it like this. Please note that the screw must fasten onto the copper. The screw must not fasten onto the jacket. Fasten the earth wire to the topmost pin. Right, you'll see these wedges that are there to make sure the wire doesn't pull out. When you seat the wire, it should not be very tight. You should seat this a little bit inwards so that these wires are not pulling tightly on these terminals. You'll notice that the earth wire is longer than the live and the neutral. That is a safety precaution. Just before you close it, make sure these prongs are seated correctly. For example, that is not seated correctly, but now it is seated correctly. Make sure none of these wires are sitting on the screw post or they'll get crushed when you put the plug top on. Do a last check, make sure everything is tight. And now put your plug top on.